fuck it, let's go with that. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I have rushed some notes. It is already 20 past 12. I've got work tomorrow, and I'm kind of hoping this is going to be totally wretched and I can get into some forfeiting really quickly. If, however, by some stroke of incredible luck, that is not the case, and drops happen, I will be qualifying on one or both accounts. So I need an APOC bag. I've got plenty of them. I need a QB bag. That looks like that. And a rocket bag. We're going to whop out the rocket on this one. And a APOC sniper. APOC. I don't think I'm going to use a cataclysm anywhere. APOC sniper, APOC. It's probably going to be a Thorn or a B-52. APOC sniper, APOC unknown. Didn't even make a note about that. Rocket, APOC sniper, QB, APOC Thorn. Fab. It's going to be Kingmakers with the odd Zerk thrown in. And I am going to waste no time. Right, so I went into this first thing this morning, and there's still unknown. 1200 definitely looks like the pass score. I would probably take it. I just have no time at all. So, who do we have in the room? We got Slick. We got John, we got Bobby. We got Pete, we got Forright. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Now, my notes here. I know there's a power slice, but I've also seen a no power slice option. So I'm probably going to have a look at the power slice first. David, welcome. Thank you for being here. Everybody, you're all very welcome. Lady Kim has retired for the evening, so there'll be no That's a Bad Miss impression for us tonight. But it will be coming. I know there's plenty of other streams going on right now, and I'd normally be in there watching them, but I just have absolutely no time this week until the end of the week. Oh, I hope it's not like one of these now where it's going to take absolutely ages to get games. Sandy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, Steve, it's a pleasure popping in. I want to catch all your streams, buddy. I love your streams. Oh, I'll tell you what, my house is absolutely roasting. Right, so let's have a look what we got here. Am I set up? Am I heck? Probably going to play that at +10. We've got a 12.3 wind. Something about there. Looks a bit right. Oh no, it's left in fact. That's okay. That should be Thorn. Maybe it isn't Thorn. And if it isn't, that is remiss of me. I've probably gone a couple of extra rings there. Yo, bring the moistness! If everyone leaves here mildly moist, I will have done my job. How did it go for you, Tony? Did you get the extra drops at the end, or did it turn into a practice stream? Arnold, welcome. Scott, welcome. Sounds like Scott's already on the verge. The new feature of the stream is definitely how moist is your gooch. Totally disgusting. No one else does this. No one else does this. Right, now what we got here, that is the question, and... Oh wow, I'm comfortably in thorn range. I'll have that any day. Yes, please. Right, so my notes here say... It's a max plus 10, but I don't think it will be because I'm further forward than what Zach was. So 11.6, I'm probably going to go about 7 rings. Just a tiny hair over. Landed on the fringe, and that's in the hole. Get in. Now he's moist. Come on. Come on. Let's see it. Hole 1. Get that drop. So I would have gone max plus 10, but because it was, because I got a little bit further on my drive than I was expecting, I just knocked a little bit off that. So I think I went about 7.1 instead of 7.3. Yeah, boy! Bring the rain. Bring the rain. Oh, I like that. I like that. Now, as long as I don't time out at some point on this round, I'll rip your arm off for a 13 under this very second. Masters seems to be set up very, very favourably, and you can imagine that the big plans are already working on their plans to get to the green in many of these par 4s because they're just very easy. I mean, that was, look, I've never done that before, I never played this hole before, and I've just popped in a little eagle. Alright, so QB, 4 backspin, 4 right spin, max plus 20. That's what the notes say. These are preliminary notes. These are certainly not notes that are going to stand the test of time. We're going to keep it Kingmakers. We are keeping it Kingmakers. 4 back, 4.5 back, full right. Somebody hasn't been very active. What are you talking about? What I was saying about Tim? Or I'll tell you what, I was delighted with the end of that stream that I just did there, because how often do you get to do a full-on shout out and support of all the streamers that you follow? It just doesn't happen. So that was really good, and I think because as well, so many of these players I've only discovered in the last week or two. Very, very important to be sharing what's going on. And I say again, if you see anyone who is streaming who is relatively unknown, just tell everyone about it. In this stream, I mean. Because I want to know. I want to know. I was watching Robbie's... After I made my notes, and I made my notes based on Zach and Tommy's content that was already out there, but then I just checked my notes against Robbie's stream. Robbie's got a couple of inventive lines that I'm not going to be moving forward with, but certainly will be keeping an eye on, especially the the hole that I'm going to be, in fact, hole 4, the rocket hole for me, is going to be a Wind 5 Power Naught rough bump, which I imagine will become very popular. Alright, so QB 11.4. You would have thought, as I've been reading my notes like for the last minute, that I might have set up, but if you thought that, you are new to the stream. Right, 4.5. 4.5, and what's it say here? 13.3. I'm going to time out again, aren't I? Who knows what this is going to look like? As long as it's not a par, we're laughing. Oh, that's good. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. So I do need the extra right spin, even though it looked mad funky. I do need it. Don't be worried about things looking mad funky. Unless it's on your body, in which case get that checked out. Alright, let's pop this in and move on. Hole 3, APOC max topspin, max plus 10%, push up sniper minus 15%, 3 backspin, offset guide. I'm not going to play any shootouts, obviously, in case you missed that. I'm tight on time, being 12:30 and I've got work tomorrow and all that. Alright, so APOC sniper bag. We're just going to keep it Kingmakers in this. Oh, yes! Come on, the brothers. Come on, the brothers. That is what I'm talking about. APOC, max top spin, max plus 10, push up, and then sniper. So this is basically exactly what MWB is going to be doing as well. And we can have a good goosey at his sniper adjustment, which is handy. God, look at those Masters banners. Gold and a bronze. Total beast. Alright, let's see what we got. Small wing. About 9.5 here. That's staying on the short stuff as well, so good. I don't know if you're all just not saying much or if there's a problem with the chat. I don't mind if you don't talk, as long as you're happy. Right, so if we had 11.6... At min, I'd be going about 8.5 rings here. That's 5. It's about 9.5, which is a mid adjustment. The great right, I imagine this is going to be missing right. Yeah, it's landed well right. Oh, thank you. I wasn't insisting that anyone speaks. As long as you're all happy, that's all that matters. So, right, that is min. It's 11.8. I'm going to risk missing it left, because what's the point in... everyone's missing it right. I'm going to go with my notes, which say 15% under, so I'm going to go 8 rings straight up here. Maybe a click over, but only because I'm not at bang on min. So literally that 8.1, just the line of the bar. Great left. God. So I imagine this is going to be missing left. Left with the wind. So pretty nice adjustment, I think. Sorry, Tony. Keep 'em down. But first 3 holes done and a bonus drop. So it has to be classed as a good start. Now this shot was very interesting whilst watching Zach's stream. Zach's opponent did this, absolutely nailed it. It literally span around the edge of the cup and rested on the edge. And it's the reason that I'm going for it is because it's the best of the shots that I've seen so far. So that's how I do it. I have a quick goosey gander, and then whatever the best option that I've seen is makes it to the notes. Yeah, couldn't agree more, Tony. Any extras in qualifying, you just take them and be thankful. I can't recall losing a place in a tournament come the end of the weekend round because of a qualifying score, but obviously it can happen and you need to be mindful of it, but it's unlikely and you need to be mindful of that as well. Alright, so I'm actually going to get set up here. Rocket. And it is plus 25%, and that's at minimum numbers. And that is, nice 10 rings. Feel like I've already gone for with the push on this. Booty. Let's see it then. No, what the fuck is that, man? I didn't push forward at all. And now we are practicing. Wretched. Unless I save it. I've saved many. Now, what's our boy doing here? Oh, he's going with this. Wow, I need to have a look at that then. What have I done there? 25%, 12 wind, 10 at minimum. Oh, Fenzel's just starting his pro. If pro's your thing, make sure you check out Fenzel. Definitely be checking out Fenzel. Absolute beast. And a fine gent to boot. It depends, Brendan. If this doesn't go in, then yes, I'm not qualifying with a par. No way in the world. So basically, we need trusty Spitfire action to come to the rescue. Thanks, Rick. Welcome. Thank you for being here, buddy. Oh, this is horrible, isn't it? That is horrible. I mean, that is going to move. That is definitely going to move. Well, I'm going to put it through the guide. Not enough. Not enough. That's one ring for the tiniest little adjustment, and it wasn't enough. So we are now we're now not qualifying, which is going to help me a great deal because it is 20-1, and yeah, we can now say good effort, but no cigar. I'll be interested to see what that looks like later. Right, APOC 7 topspin, full right spin, little right curl. Aha! We get playtime now, and I'm delighted to see that that we're going to get rid of some Zerks on this. Hang on a minute. Sorry, I didn't put my thing on. Yeah, I'm delighted to see that we've got the opportunity to use some Berserkers. I still don't understand this. Given all these Berserkers, it's stupid. They're not as usable as Titans, and yet you just get loads of them every tournament. It's ridiculous. Oh, we've got a small wind as well. What's interesting with that small wind? Now I'm going to keep the ball, I'm going to keep it looking right, but by the time the curl takes effect, it will be landing more centrally between those trees. Maybe that was too much power, I'm not sure. No, not enough power. Oh, or too much curl. Wow, this is shit. What tree did I just hit there? The left or the right? Wow, that was terrible. So I'm still with a live player here, so I can't just forfeit now. Welcome, Jeff. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, I will be abandoning, but not to give someone a free eagle. So he's going, because of the wind being small, he's going with all the beans, which maybe I should have done as well. I've got absolutely no idea if I hit that tree on the left or the right. I guess it was the left tree? That's the play, and he's through! And that is why this is a very makeable eagle. Now, okay, I'm going to probably play this about 6 rings. 6.5. 6.8. Oh shit, I haven't got enough time to do my thing. Great left. No, well short. Too many rings. So, maybe I need to go direct onto the green if I find myself in that similar situation. This is why we practice on a Monday, so we can have a look at what's going on. Come on, Arch. Come on, Arch. Nail it. Lovely straight wind for this. I'd be putting some right spin on to straighten that up, but he's the one that's just got to the edge of the green in one shot, whereas I am on the edge of the green in 2, so don't be listening to me. Right, so 5 down already, wow. Oh no, and I'm still going to be live if this goes in. I should have just given him that. Right, so hole 6, APOC, max. Hole 6 is, I think it's another same again, isn't it? Except it's a sniper shot, so I need a sniper. APOC, max topspin, minimal overpower, sniper bounce over, 3 topspin with an offset guide. Easy as that. Welcome everybody, thank you for being here. I know there's plenty streams going on, plenty good streams going on as well, not this shit. So I really appreciate you being here and your time and your support. Like I said, if Masters is your thing, you must check out Robbie Stockton. He has already put up a good high quality practice stream using big balls as well. Big balls will be coming out on this account at some point during the week. But the other thing about playing on this account first is because I'm going to be playing on Dougie just after this, and it has slightly lower clubs, so I really want to have a look what adjustments are before I get onto Dougie, and then make adjustments from there really. Here we go, Jedi Master, Luck of the Irish. So this looks like a tricky drive actually. So 10.4, and that's going to be about 9 rings for me. Now, Tommy went full beans at that, but Robbie just did a little bit. And Tommy's an awful lot better than me, so I'm going a bit extra. It looks like a good angle. Tis a good angle. Tis. Now, the 3 options here are the bounce over with top spin, the straight over with backspin, or the rough bump. I think I'm going to bounce over here. Depends on the distance I've got up that fairway, but seems to be the right play, and that will be somewhere around minimum sniper, which is always a good number. And I'm not going to be playing any elevation or anything. I'm just going to try and tap it in for a lovely Alba. Lovely drive. Lovely drive. Was that a power 4 ball? Alright, that is not a ball in my arsenal. Alright, so 11.8. bump does look good, but it's just... Right, perfect. Okay, 11.8 at 0 elevation minimum distance is about 9.5 rings. And that's what we're going to try first. I'm going to release from the right. Whoa, see the leap of that. Not enough. Not enough. Good to know though, and it's the first one I've seen that's stayed fairly close to the hole as well. So this is the other approach. Yes, you need a power 4 ball for it, but oh, he hasn't got the side spin for it. He hasn't got the side spin for it. He needs a power 4 side spin 3, which I guess is the only one that is going to come with a win 3. Is going to be a KMX. Righty ho. So I'm just going to have a look at the leaderboard to make sure I don't need to start forfeiting out right now. But I'm pleased with how that one went. That was nice. And then we've got a Berserker Slice coming up here. There's a Kingmaker option as well. It's a headwind, so a headwind with that Berserker and like a 16 headwind. It's not going to make for a nice second shot. It might actually be better off with the Kingmaker. But I will definitely be having a look at the Kingmaker approach next up with Dougie. Do you know what? I'm even tempted to take the 12. That is how tight on time I am this week. Alright, so Apex Slice, Max Top Spin and Right Spin, Zerk. Easy as that. Easy as that. Apoc, B52, Thorn, Zerk. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. Any opportunity to use a Berserker, you got to take it. Because what else are you going to do with... I mean, I've only been playing Masters not very long, so I've only got 160 of them, but for the people that have been playing Masters for ages, what are they going to do with 1,000 Berserkers? I mean, it's just stupid. Literally any sniff of a Tailwind on 11 and 12, and I'm whopping out a Berserker, even if I'm going to lose the match, just because it's nice to have a little bit of fun. Look at my man here with a Navigator. What a beast. Don't see many Navigator Extra Mile 8 combinations in Masters. Alright. 14.3. Got all of that. What's it looking like? Good. No! Too greedy on the top spin, or too many rings. I was wondering about that missing right spin and if it was going to be needed. You reckon Kingmaker's the play there, Jeff? Oh, look at the rough bump. My man's left with just a little short drive. See, it's quite often a little short drive that's the answer. Got a straight wind for a rough bump. Don't want to be adjusting down into that bunker though. You do not want that. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. When you say seen it done, do you just mean you've seen the drive, or you've seen the eagle? Right, okay, so this I'm going to do at a max ring. Which is a lot. All you Spitfire 7 users, you know. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Great left again, you fucking dick. So, horrible shank. Yeah, I think if you can nail the Berserker, then you're going to be in a really good position to pop one in that's fairly straight. But do you know what? Looking at what Safe's done there, I really like that that option. And of course, you know, even if he had a Kingmaker ball, then he would have been in a fine position there to play exactly the same shot with the Sniper rough bump. And a Sniper rough bump is a very, very makeable shot, especially with a straight wind. And I didn't look at the leaderboard. So I must look at the leaderboard now, because that is 6 holes in. So 2/3 of the way through the round. And it's decision time. Do we go ahead and do something like a 12 under? Oh, well, that's 7 in. 7 in. Wow, okay, right, so let's wake up to what is going on here. What is going on here? Oh, shit, right, so I can get back down to 7. Or join all this mediocrity on 12, potentially. Obviously that requires not messing up these last 2 holes. Sniper. Oh, this one is tricky. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one, and it's a tricky drive. So if I mess up this drive, then I will forfeit straight away. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Right, okay, so we're going to try and bounce on that tiny little strip of fairway in between the rough and bunker. I'm going to drop just a hair of backspin on it and just hope I get a decent run out. That is the plan here. come on when you're ready. Thank you. Ruthless Grinders. Patrick looks like a Ruthless Grinder as well. Right, 11-1. Of course I'm going first when I want to go second. And I'm going, give or take, 15 rings here. Not too bad. Alright, it's decision time. Abandon or I'm just gonna take my 12 under. I'm gonna take my 12 under. I know it's not ambitious and I know it's not an ideal score, but the reality is I'm short of time. I am 99% certain that Dougie is going to be a practice stream straight after this, which means there will be something a bit more ambitious to come. So he's put a bit of left spin on there. Ball guide looks well left. Nicely played. Nicely played. Okay, hole 9 says APOC 6 topspin. Safe. But then I watched Robbie after I made that note and he cranked it up to the max. And then a big offset sniper for the finale. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Alright, APOC sniper bag, that's what we got on, and KM is what we got on. I'll tell you what, it's like a relief getting this done on a Monday. It's 2 out of 3 accounts that will be done on the Monday, and it's good. It's good. It's not ideal because obviously my score is not what I'm hoping it would be, but got things on. Springtime's here, innit? Spring major time. That means I'm going to North Devon tomorrow, play some cricket. Half day, see my old boys. Wednesday I'm going out for food and drinks after work. There's just no time to be squeezing in, like, trying to extract the extra holes out of the round. So I'm going to be playing Dougie a qualifying stream tomorrow. Right, we got 11. And that is exactly where we want to be, and I'm going to go about 10 rings. Just that much, Carl. That's the good angle. We like that angle. So, sniper offset guide plus 15%. Hopefully we're not in a situation where I need to use any top spin. Ooh, what are you doing with that? Oh, he's not doing anything with that. He's just making it a little bit easier, I guess, but with a bigger wind. It's going to be really hard to adjust for that sniper shot with a Berserker equivalent. I don't even know what that ball's called. Alright then. Is it Alba time to save the round? So I'm just going 1 and 1, and then I'll be adjusting 12.5 here. I'm not going to curl it, because I think the wind will have already taken it by the time it gets, oh for fuck's sake, to that tree. Maybe I'm wrong. No. But that great left is going to make this terrible. It was an over adjustment as well, so I might dial that back down to 10%. The notes are being updated live. And that is as safe as ours is. 12 under. Yes, mediocre, but needs must. Don't you worry about the opening round and the weekend round. Much more attention and time will be given. Gotta get rid of these pars, man. A par in both of the rounds that I've played today. But yeah, I don't think that you're ever going to need to worry about those trees actually interfering. Maybe if you got really close. But my man's not curling either. And he's also hit a great. And he has hit the tree, so I take it all back. I take it all back. Alright. I am pleased with the 12. I might even be sitting on top of the 12s because of the extra eagle. Get in. No. Right, I'm going to have a quick bathroom break and flick the kettle on. There's no way I'm getting through another stream without another brew and a gold chest to boot. Sweet! And yeah, top of the 12s. So, that's what we want. Have I not got a pin chest there? I'm going to swap over here to my alt, and we get some doggy time. 8157, and I am going to use the same notes even though I've got slightly different clubs. Oh, we've got a little oh no, let's not open that. Hopefully we'll get a gold chest at some point. Let's see what shit awaits in here. 4 Amazon cards, thank you for nothing. Oh, and I don't even get 3 Kingmakers. Talk about an ultimate slap in the face. Alright, I'll be back in 1 moment. Okie dokie, who's with me? Hello, Mike, welcome. I got some good research in and I managed to drop the first hole, then I ended up with a par on 4, so plenty of refining to do there. I want to just check my bags here. So I don't need a cat anywhere, so let's get the sniper on. And QB and rocket. So as long as I've got a rocket bag, I'm going to persevere with that because I've seen it and it's a good adjustment and I just made a total mess up of it. So don't abandon after one failed attempt. APOC, sniper. Don't think I'm going to use a guardian anywhere either. So that's probably just a wasted bag. So APOC, sniper, QB and rocket. APOC, sniper, APOC, sniper, sniper, APOC, sniper, rocket, APOC, sniper, QB, APOC, thorn, voodoo. Right, so let's start with that puppy and off we pop. Now, have I got balls? I love your balls. Alright then. Now everyone has finished their round. That never ever happens. Okay, so we got wow, look at this. I can't imagine Joe wanted to qualify. Oh no, Joe, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. So hopefully we can do Joe a solid there and put a round together. That means you don't qualify. Nice, Mike. I look forward to catching up on that tomorrow. Ian, welcome. Telling me go to bed. It's 1:15. I've got work tomorrow, but I've only got a half day. I was thinking about going into work early though, because I've got a half day and there's plenty of work that's needed to be done. But I can guarantee you now, I ain't going in early because I'll be asleep. Alright, so I did a slice before, it worked out well. I'm going to do the slice with the APOC 6 just to see how that comes out with less topspin. Is that a really old picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger there as Big Boy's picture? Nice. You see, this is the problem at 1:15. I can't even speak words. What different tournaments are you playing, Mike? Oh, that's exactly what Zach did when he put a Power 4 ball on. Alright. So we want to be in there. So we want to be about here. Oh no, it's too many rings. Too many rings, too many rings. This is definitely going to be a practice, unless I do a tummy, which is unlikely with this wind. Far too many rings. I didn't measure it up properly. I just thought, right, I'm 8.3 there. I'll go another 9 for my 17 rings. But it was too many into that wind. Should have probably been reduced by a couple at least. I will know more when I do my review of this horror show. A low-level rookie, 2 pro, and an expert. Yo, Zam! Well, I'm 1 shot into it and I'm in the sand, so does that answer your question? That's a lot of golf, Mike. That is an awful lot of golf. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Definitely. Ugh. It's just ugly, isn't it? It's ugly. It is just ugly. Every way you skin it, it's ugly. I don't even know. Oh, it's Max. It's Max. Okay. It's Max, so that's a big one. Wow. That never happens. Oh! But still, it's a birdie. It's a birdie. How was it, Zam? Hole 6, Apex, Mac, topspin, minimal overpower. Yeah, I need to have a review of that on my main account, because I did end up hitting the tree. I think it was the left tree. And I don't know whether it'll be better actually to do the approach that Tommy took, and Tommy ended up in the sand as well, but you can do it with a wind naught ball maybe and get a bit further out there. So there are options there, but it's definitely one that come the opening round, you're going to need to be able to get to green and bag yourself an eagle. It's a must eagle Masters hole, that is. Alright, hole 2, QB, and now we need to live and learn, because last time I didn't fancy the backspin. Didn't fancy the right spin because it looked all wrong. In actual fact, it ended up left. So it's not about looking right, it's about playing right. Right, so we've got QB, and it is going to be, get out, 4.5. And I'm just going to go with slightly more. And 11.5, so about 13.5 here, 13, maybe just a little bit shy of that. Let's see it, come on. I didn't go enough rings. If you see the bounce, the landing position was definitely not where I was aiming it, but the result came out nice. So definitely have that crazy offset guide. Obviously come the opening round and weekend round, better balls will be used. This is Dougie's second adventure into Masters. Oh, it's the last major. There you go. I only do majors. That's. Oh no, I didn't even do it in winter. 29. So definitely about time I had another go. Oh, sorry, Zam. I'm looking at my notes for hole 5 there. Yeah, hole 6. I think I went about half over power going right with max topspin. I think with this account, however, I'm going to need full over power with the Apox 6, which is going to make it a little bit more tricky, especially because the accuracy is slightly down on the 6 as well. Michael, welcome, thank you. Having a nice time, mate. It's really late, and I should have said no to playing cricket tonight, but I said yes, and now here I am at coming up 1:30. Shit, I didn't finish off making my tea. Excuse me, I'm sure you all appreciate how important it is that I stay hydrated so I can talk all that high class shit. Yo, Bobby! Right, so hole 3, Apox max topspin, max plus 10%, push up, sniper minus 15, 3 backspin, offset guide. Easy as that. Easy as that. Just pop it in there for a little Alba. Brian, tell me about it. Tell me about it. What are you playing later tonight, Michael? Ooh, this is a charming little ditty, actually. Right, 11.6. We want to keep it right here, and going about 9 rings. Oh shit, my material cue's disappeared. Is it still there? It's not there either. Oh dear. Oh dear. Expert is, I think Masters is going to be the lowest scores of all. With the par 4s that you can reach the green on. It's very friendly. Expert to me looks like it's going to be difficult to get drops, if I'm honest. I would think you're probably going to get a banner with a 27 in most cases. Not a win, obviously. I think you're always going to need a 30 for a win. But I think the amount of 30s, the volume of 30 scores is going to be down on this tournament compared to the more favourable ones. Whereas I think in Masters it's different. Right, so what did I say here? Minus 15%, which is 8.4. Oh, and that is right at min as well. So 8.4. I'm just going to go right at the pin and adjust 8.4. Right left as always, you cock. So this should be missing left. Yep. Nice adjustment. Probably a bit shy on the backspin as well, but I can't hit a perfect ball on that shot, which is not very good. Not very good. Right, now the next hole is the one that I made a total shambles of before. So I'm going to set that up now, plus 25%, and I'm going to make sure I push forward this time. What's my man doing here? You put up a 13 without hitting a par 3. You mean without a hole in one? I mean, that's a great score, by the way. Well done. But the par 3s aren't easy in this tournament with these elevation changes. It's definitely a tournament where the par 4s and albatrosses on 5 look a lot more likely to be bonus shots than the par 3s. But again, you know, easy to jump to conclusions. It might actually play totally different to that once we've had a good go at it. Rocket in 2 par 3s. Oh, what, on hole 2 and 4? Or are you doing the rocket on 8 and going like taking the bunker out of the equation? All right. Rocket. Whoa. Give me that. I don't know why it started doing that again. Like when I first got Material Q, it used to do that all the time, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and it stayed there for ages, and now tonight it's disappeared twice. So, rocket plus 25%. Max backspin, 2 left spin. Come on now, don't they know what time it is? When are you going to qualify your Masters? Is this your first Masters? Right, so 10.5, 25%. Wow, look at that wind compared to last time. Whoa, it's too much adjustment, but at least I didn't land in the bunker. Came in nice. So I'm going to drop that to 20% and just keep tinkering. That is unless, of course, I see a better shot, in which case I'll abandon that and move on. So, APOC, all the top spin, full right spin. Oh, right, this is the one. This is the one where I could actually have a look at the Turbo Ball. When else am I going to use a Turbo Ball? Paul, welcome. Thank you very much for that. Brian, welcome. Sandy, welcome. Wow, everybody's here. Whoa, everybody's here. 21 of you in now. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Still kind of going on this one. Knee deep in mediocrity at the moment. But still alive and kicking. And just due to time pressures this week, I would love to get everything out of the way today. So the option here is to strap that new Berserker on, or try and get rid of one of these horrible things and go the way Tommy went. But you don't want to use those max overpower without slicing or hooking is my thought, because the last thing you'd want is a good left or even a big great left. You're going straight in the water. So we're just going to crack on with that. That's what we're going to do. Yes, I played just before this one, Michael, so you can zip straight back and have a look at that. I got a 12 under, but with a drop on 1 as well. And that's pretty much all. I then got the par there on... now this is a much more favourable wind. I'm sure I hit that tree, so maybe I just need to start this off a bit more centrally. It's like the blue bar touching the rough, and this is going to need some beans. Great right this time. That's water! Shit the bed. This is now a practice round. Oh, what a way to waste one of my new balls. But the benefit of being in the water is we get another look at this tee shot. So this time I am, knowing full well I'm going to forfeit, I'm going to use one of those wretched turbo balls and see what goes on there. Yep, you are right, Bobby. Of course you're right. John, welcome, welcome. Is that... Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do here, second time round. It's just when I played on my main account, I started off too far left and I hit that tree on the left and ended up in the sand. I think it is maybe just a bit too tight for me to squeeze through there with my skills. Oh, now we've got the tiny wind. I'm not going with backspin. I'm not going with backspin. In fact, I'm going to go with one topspin. Look at that needle! Oh man, I'm delighted with a great out of that. It's definitely more topspin needed. Definitely more topspin needed than that. Right, so hopefully my man doesn't sink this eagle. And then I can get out of dodge. Yo, Tot, welcome. I love those trees. I love those trees. But wow, I'd almost forgotten how fast that needle speed was. Did you see that? The max overpower turbo ball is a sight to behold. Oh. Now really I shouldn't be giving him this eagle. It's not fair. So I might just have to keep a lit and see what's happening here. No. Oh my golly goodness me. How did that miss? How did that miss? I'm going to have to give him his birdie. Because... oh... it's not right. It's not right and it's not fair. So, what notes do we have here? Good. 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 Right, now I'm going to get out of dodge. Nice waste of 2 premium balls. And its replays a go-go. So, hole 6, APOC. It's going to be max overpower on this account. It says minimal overpower on the other one. Sniper bounce over. Vince? Who's Vince, Sam? Do I know Vince? Tell me who Vince is. Tell me how to find his stream. Any other good streams that you've seen, please promote them here. Please, if anyone else here is a streamer, please tell us what you're doing and when you're doing it. Oops, what's he saying oops for? Totally missed what he did there. Oh, he's gone right. Oh, what, he's just posted a shot? The emojis that guy was using implies that this guy's live, but it can't be because I've just forfeited. Okay, right. 8.5. And I'm going in that rough as well. Well, I probably will go in the other rough because I'm sure by now you know my penchant for a great left. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to go a bit more. Just for the overpower. Just get an extra half a ring. Great right. Great right with the wind. It's going to be with my man. Well. This is going to probably need a power 4 ball, because I can't be overpowering that perfect every time. Now he's got a power 4 ball. And this is going to be a max overpower. It's going to be a max overpower Nirvana for me. Oh, Karen, thank you for being here, my love. So, Bobby, what are you saying? I've got access to that right here, do you? Amazing. I will try and have a look at that at some point. William Smith. This is a name that I am unfamiliar with, and I'm delighted that you have spoken up. And I'm going to subscribe to your stream right now. Excellent. I'm number 14 for you, bub. So, what division are you playing? I'm going to go with a bit of an overplay here. Great left. Ugh. Right, you definitely don't want to be in that rough there. Definitely don't want to be in that rough there. Right, so let's get out of this shit. Okie dokie. Oh, I do love a practice stream. Hole 7, apox, slice, max topspin and right spin. I'm not going to go with the slice option. I'm going to go with the Kingmaker and just a rego shot. Or my opponent in the previous stream, when I played this on my main, just tapped it down there and then set up a sniper rough bump. Oh, William, I am absolutely delighted to hear that, mate. Honestly, best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck to you. I hope you absolutely kill it. Right, so I've got my sniper bag on. And we want about 7.8 rings, which is going to be about there, give or take. I'm not sure about the length of this, or if it's going to hit the rough or what. In fact, I'm already going to back off the curl. Great right. This is a mystery shot with an apox 6. Okay, it's going to go into the rough. Didn't need to back off that curl, or maybe I just needed to back off everything and just set up that sniper shot that I was telling you about. Who knows? Who knows? Absolutely, Mike. The whole purpose of these hacks around on a Monday is so you can bring home the gold on a Sunday, you know? This is not the quality of anything that will be present for the rest of the week. Oh, Karen, thanks for popping in. Best of luck on your qualifying. I will see you in our little mod chat. And that looks right. Oh, dearie me. Right, 2 shit drives. I hope you got your pen and the pad ready. What's your jam gonna be then, William? What's your style? This is at max, so that's actually not a shot I can do. I'm gonna need top spin here. Everything about this is ugly. So this is gonna need many rings. Many rings, I don't have you many rings. I'm going to go 9 rings. And I'm going to over adjust and flick that rough. Thought it was a bit close to the rough. Awful. Not a lot being learnt here other than how to play like an absolute chimp. But, you know what? It's 1:45 on a school night. I don't think I'm doing too bad. So, we have here... hole 8, sniper. Sniper, sniper, sniper. 1:45 in the AM. And this is going to be... I'm doing it plus 30 on the max number, but other people are doing it plus 60 on the min number. Whatever you are doing to get to the right number is absolutely fine. So I'm going to go with like half a backspin, maybe even a bit closer to a full backspin, and I'm going to be adjusting this 14.5 if I can get my shit together. I can. Woo! Nice landing spot. How's this coming in? It's coming in right. So, again, it'll be interesting to see if I pull back properly or if I think it's just a mystery. This one is just a mystery. You know, there's no spin options. I mean, every time I've seen a no spin option, it goes considerably past the hole. Haven't seen anyone try anything from the left yet and spinning it in right. I haven't seen anyone do a sand bump yet. Has anyone seen a sand bump? Surely this is sand bump territory for people with a Thor 7. Generally, bunkers that guard a straight pin with a straight wind are definite sand bump territory. Alright, 1 to go. So, I've adjusted my notes from 10%, down from 15 to 10%. Do you know what? What a dickhead. Why are we watching this guy when I have already taken my shot and I'm forfeiting? It make no sense. Sorry that we just had to watch that. Alright, so, hole 9, APOC. Play safe. It is definitely going to be max topspin on the APOC 6 and the sniper and the Kingmaker. Let's see it. Tried the BG, didn't show. What's the BG? Ball guide. Sorry, I'm so tired. It's 10 to 2. It's 10 to 2 AM. And I've been at work all day, and then I went to cricket and played cricket for 3 hours and came home and just launched straight into golf clash after golf clash after golf clash. I am pooped. But 2 out of 3 accounts qualified. This one, I'll come back tomorrow for another effort. It'll be really early in the afternoon. I'm guessing about 1 PM for me, maybe 1:30. I've got to go to North Devon, so I need to leave at about 3. Plenty of time to squeeze this second effort in on this account. I think 1 PM here is about 8 AM Eastern Standard. And 9.2-ish. I might even push up a little bit here. Tiny smidgen of Carol. Great right. I guess I'm kind of an all-round as I'm... sit there then, sit there then, sit there then, sit there, you fucking cock. I really wanted to look at this sniper shot here. What a dickhead. Yeah, a bit of left arm spin, orthodox, the odd Chinaman, and I mean the first two games of this season I've opened the batting, but that is definitely due to a needs must scenario rather than my skill set. I'd much rather be number 6 and going in there with 10 overs to go and slapping it to all parts, but you do what you got to do, don't you? Well, I can't believe I've just messed up that drive. That's a nice shot. That is the best second shot I've seen so far on this hole. Where do you play, Sam? Where do you play? Who do you play for? Give him a little shout out now. Alright, so this is going to be best part of 10 rings here, and most of the power as well. Great right. It's just good to see if I am going to be in this situation in the weekend where I'm likely to end up on the fringe with a horrible side wind. It might be one for the rapier, this hole. I'm just going to add that to the notes. I've abandoned my rapier for Endbringer on all accounts, but this is definitely the kind of shot where the Endbringer comes into its own. Did I say Endbringer? I meant rapier. I'm sure you know what I meant. Alright, so I'm going to play that about 3 per ring. Alright, okay. Nice to know that that's still savable if I drift into that right rough. So, an interesting look. Not a high quality look, but circumstances allowed for. Please forgive me. Hopefully you all understand. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow. I mean in 12 hours. I must be some kind of nutter. Wait, I'm playing a replay. I don't need to be cordial. I can just be rude. So, that is that for the evening. Thank you so much for your company. It has been a blast. And yeah, I really appreciate you being here. Sorry there wasn't a high amount of quality on this particular stream. Let's see if it improves tomorrow. If it doesn't, we'll try and improve it on Wednesday. If I don't qualify tomorrow on this account, I'm probably going to drop down to expert on this account. So that's all I've got to say about that. Best of luck to you if you're qualifying, if you're practicing, or whatever you're doing. Have a good time doing it. Enjoy yourselves, and I will see you on the next one.